Hey, this is Harold from Giant Loop, and we're here at the AIM show, the American International Motorcycle Exposition in Las Vegas, our motorcycle industry trade show here in the United States. And we're getting some FaceTime with friends, including our friend Bill Hearn, the organizer and creator of the Dakota 600. And Giant Loop's been a big fan, supporter of what he's been doing for many years. And I'd like to introduce Bill here and let him just tell you a little bit about what he's got going on with this really unique ride that he created.
Well, the Dakota 600 is designed as a fundraising ride, and what we use those funds for is to develop new motorcycle trails on basically federal lands, either BLM or National Forest lands. And when you go to the Forest Service and you ask them, hey, we want to get a new trail, the very first thing they say is, we don't have any money, okay, which is kind of true. And so my idea of this was to come up with money. So then when I get that objection of we don't have any money, I said, that's okay, we do.
Yeah.
All right, now sometimes they don't know what to do with that answer because they haven't heard that answer before. But the ride generates the funds we need to develop motorcycle trails, and we're becoming more and more successful in doing that and partnering with federal agencies to accomplish that goal.
Great.
The ride itself is a very high quality event. When I designed it, and this sounds pretty egotistical, I guess, but I wanted it to be the best off-road motorcycle ride in the United States. And I've been to rides all over. I think we've come very close to achieving that. It's a small group. There's only 50 riders a year, but we really love on them. Everything, I stole the concept from Malcolm Smith. If you go on a ride with Malcolm, he always used the term best available. Okay, wherever he was, he wanted it to be the best available. So, hey, I like that.
Yeah.
So I stole that from Malcolm. So we have best available lodging, best available food, best available caterers, best available guides, best available routes. Everything is really top notch.
Yeah.
And so people come away pretty wowed about the whole thing.
Well, every time I see the photos, I'm always really surprised at like the riding and the scenery just look amazing, and it's way more diverse and varied than my picture of the Dakotas.
Yeah, well, it does surprise a lot of people, and I kind of walk a fine line. I mean, I love what we have, and I want people to come to Dakota 600. And one of the things I tell them is, hey, I really appreciate you coming. I appreciate you donating the money, but don't tell any of your friends and never come back. Okay, because I don't want our stuff to be screwed up like some of the stuff in Colorado and Moab is,
Right.
But if you go to the website, dakota600.com, there's several videos there of prior year's rides.
Yeah.
And if you watch some of those videos, that will give you a very good flavor of what goes on the rides. We have 22 different routes. They're loop routes every day. The single track routes will be fairly short, 40, 50 miles maybe. The longest of the rides, the adventure rides, are about 160 miles. But every night we'll segment into groups, and people will decide what adventure most fits their desires for that day. And then they'll set up with their ride leader and ride in small groups, 4 to 6 people. And they'll just do that for 4 days in a row. So you can make it as hard or as easy, or as long as short as you want.
That sounds amazing. And the sign-up opens up here in the middle of February, is that right?
Again, if you go to the website, you can sign up for the newsletter, and then you'll absolutely get a newsletter that will remind you of that. But the sign-ups will go live on February 15th. It'll fill up pretty rapidly, just a few days. And if we have more applicants than what we have spaces, which probably will happen, we will have a lottery to determine who gets in to try to make that as fair as possible.
All right.
You can put in a group application, so if you have you and 2 other buddies that want to go, and either y'all want to come or none of you come, you can do that. And that's the way we'll do that. Either the whole group will get accepted or nobody will get accepted. Have your own roommate, or we can assign one for you. Everything's double occupancy. About half the people upgrade to a single room. We have suites available, and a lot of people use the suites. We have a big support deal. We have a custom trailer that we've made, so it's got every tool you might ever need, so you don't need to bring anything. If you need a
Nice.
Rabicon, a tire changer, whatever,
Yeah.
you know, we have all that stuff available. Just show up with your bike. It's all inclusive, so all your food and lodging and trail permits and everything else is included. So once you get there, other than some of your lunches and gas for your bike, that's the only thing you're going to spend money on. Each night we give away our sponsor gifts, like the things you have been so generous with. You know, you just showed me your new armadillo bag, and I think we'll probably use those this year as y'all's sponsor gifts. But we'll give away gifts every night, and the things that we give away, they're not, you know, T-shirts and hats and keychains, that kind of stuff. It's really premium products.
Yeah.
You know, from like you with Giant Loop, Mojave bags and armadillo bags, and you know, stuff from Senna and Recluse clutches and tons of stuff from Climb and
Nice.
Motion Pro, and we have just lots and lots of great sponsors in this industry that have been very generous in supporting our efforts.
Yeah, it's a real first-class event. You know, everything is just top-notch, and if you get the opportunity, make it happen, because it's one of the most unique and special rides that we know of in the United States. I think you have achieved that goal of creating something very unique, and so.
Well, it's been great fun, and many of the people come back year after year, which I didn't anticipate that would happen. I thought people would come once and never come again, but we have people that have come all 6 years.
Yeah,
and
fantastic.
I think that's a testament that they're having a really, really good time, and people come from a long ways. We'll have 20 to 23 states represented.
Wow.
So, you know, people from Florida and Georgia and California and Texas, and so it's not a casual thing just to zip up to South Dakota.
Yeah.
You know, some of these guys have 3 days travel each way to get here, so it's
Yeah.
a big commitment. So
that's a testament to the experience you're delivering when they're willing to put in those miles and that time and come back year after year.
Right,
So
right.
you've
So
really built something special.
it's
Yeah.
been good, and as you know, a benefit to me is that I've developed friendships all over the United States that I would never have done without this. And then a side benefit is all of these guys, you know, they're all old-time motorheads that have been doing this a long time.
Right.
And, you know, they know absolutely the best trails in their area.
Nice.
So I get all these invites all over the United States. Hey, come ride with us, and we'll show you the very best stuff. So that's a side benefit that I'd never anticipated on, but it's been a pretty darn good benefit.
Yeah. Excellent. So that's the Dakota600.com. Is that the web address again?
Yep.
So get over there and sign up. Registration opens up February 15, right?
Correct.
And limited space, so get your name in there for the lottery, because if it fills up, Bill's saying they're going to be drawing names. So get signed up. That's the Dakota600.com. And thanks so much, Bill.
Thank you,
Great to
Harold.
see you. Thanks for all your trail advocacy and work there. Thanks on behalf of motorcycle riders everywhere.
Well, appreciate that. We appreciate the Giant Loop support on this.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Bill. And remember to go light, go fast, go far, and go to the Dakotas to ride. There we go.